Hi, welcome again. My name is John Gora, and as I've always maintained, relationship can be about love, it can be about career, it can be about a family, it can be about friends and colleagues at workplace. There can be some people or even the whole lot of the group that seem to be so toxic for your life. So if this is your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and also push the notification bell so you can be reminded every time I post videos here. So welcome back. Number one, very important signs that you need to be careful about when it comes to relationship is poor communication. You see, communication is a very important aspect of relationship, but just because you're texting each other, just because you're calling each other, that doesn't mean that relationship is fine. Have you ever found yourself feeling like you are in a jail when you're trying to talk to somebody? You cannot express yourself. You cannot also joke with them. You cannot find the meaning of a conversation that you're having. You could be speaking for maybe 1 or 2 days, or maybe a month or two, or even a whole year, but you've never understood why you are having certain conversation with some people. Maybe you're in love with somebody, but the type of conversation you're having with them are so official, kind of. It is not informal. You see, somebody that you love, conversation should not have some formalities. You've got sometimes to talk official, sometimes you've got to talk that, sometimes you just want to share some jokes. You see, communication should be something that is not that regulated. It shows that you're free to express yourself. The moment you cannot express yourself, you're in a toxic relationship. Number two, fear. You see, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you're in a relationship with a company, you're in a relationship with a group of people, but you have a lot of fear. You see, you're with this guy, but you fear for your life. Perhaps at certain point in time, they yelled at you, they grabbed your shoulder, they threatened to slap you. You know, you have that fear in you that this guy or this company, I don't think it's good for me. It puts your life in stake. You're not healthily in this place. Like, you doubt yourself. Your security is in question. Can something bad happen when I'm with this guy? You know, I don't feel comfortable with this guy alone in the room. You're in a toxic relationship. Sometimes our instincts tells us about the bad side of these people, but because we are in love and we are lost in love, as they say, love is blind, you might not recognize. But you see, when somebody yells at you, when they grab you and they push you, and after pushing you, slapping you, they come back and they're like, oh, sorry, I was, I just lost myself. I was too angry. That's why I did that. That's a toxic relationship. Because what happens is, what if the next day they will stab you with a knife and you die? Will they be coming to your grave to tell you, sorry, I was angry, I didn't mean to do it? So you've got to know your place in a relationship. Number three, liar. You see, guys, sometimes it is okay to find out whether the person you're dating is a truthful person. You see, we live in a world where people camouflage. We live in a world where people try to make ends meet with different types of methods, with different kinds of methods. And they don't care who is going to die or who is going to be infected with whatever they are going to do. In as much as they get what they want, they will do anything. And this includes lies. There are some people that we're dating and they are lying every time. They will tell you that, promise you about something that they will never do. They will even try to tell you about some project they don't have. They will try to share with you some news or some things that are not in reality. They are not in existence, just to make you, persuade you to do for them something or to offer them a space in your life. Number 4, fantasy. Have you ever loved somebody or been in a relationship with somebody or be working somewhere and you're feeling like, I wish they were this kind of a person? You know, you're working somewhere, but you cannot feel homage. You cannot feel comfortable. You're wishing that this kind of a company would have been, something else. You're dating this guy, but you're feeling like this guy would have been a certain character. He would have been a good person. I wish he was this kind of a person. That relationship is toxic, and you've got to do something about it. Number 5, the last one and the most important one, growth. In any kind of relationship, you must grow. If you're working in a company, if you cannot see your life changing for the better, for the many years or months you've been working in that company, and your life just remains the same, it means it's a toxic place for you. When you are in a relationship and spiritually you cannot grow, financially you cannot grow, mentally you cannot grow, physically you're not growing, there must be a problem. There is toxicity in this relationship. And what I always advise is you must always be ready to reconcile with yourself and leave when the time is still ripe for you to change everything else. So guys, those were 5 signs that can help you to understand whether a relationship is toxic in your life. In the next video, we will be talking about how to leave a toxic relationship. It is always the difficult thing to many people. You have identified these signs and you know very well that this relationship is toxic. Now you are contemplating, how do I leave this relationship? See you in the next video. My name is John Gora. I'm a life coach, and if this was your first time on my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and also push the notification bell so YouTube can remind you when I will be posting the next video that will be talking about how to leave a toxic relationship. See you that time, and keep smiling.